Hello and good morning. Welcome to another sacred session with Jenna Harman Psychic Medium. I'm Jenna Harman and I hope that you're doing really, really well today. I actually feel like we're in a really kind of bouncy vibration today. I feel as though things are very fertile. I feel as though things are very new. It's almost like a new shift, or there has been some sort of shift with energy. Now, hopefully, it's not just me. Hopefully, it's all of you too. Uh, but I actually feel like I'm really pumped for the positive to come on in. I must admit, I feel as though the spirit world's already around me. So when you do watch, and I'm kind of looking to the side and whatnot, it's actually because I'm getting little messages already. So please excuse the eyes. Um, but I actually feel like this is a really good time for manifestation. Now, I know that it's just past the full moon, so I know that if you do follow moon cycles and different waning and waxing and the different magic and different sections of the month that can be, I feel though, however, that this real fertile period is coming up, and I feel as though it's going to be really, really good for what you want to bring in, especially for the next half of the year. I really feel like it's a really good time to put out there your intention to end the year and to kind of bring in what you're wanting. So I feel like it's a really good time to do that. I also wanted to let you know, guys, know that I pulled a card this morning as well. It's the patience card. Now I have to say, this is where Jenna struggles the most. Patience doesn't come very natural to me, and I do at times have to slow my roll, as we say. I can get really kind of excited with my ideals and my inspirations, and I like to have them kind of come and make make themselves known as quick as possible. So I feel as though patience really isn't something I possess the best amount of, but it's definitely something I'm growing into, especially when I'm getting a little older. So I would like to open up today's sacred session and see who we can help today. We have Kerry from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, one of my people. Hello, Kerry. How are we?
I'm really good and excited. How are you?
Oh, I'm really good and excited too, Kerry. How can I help you today, my darling?
I'm I am going to move, but I'm wanting to know when. Um, I'm
Hi.
living in a very difficult situation and I need to get away from where I am. So,
Okay, Kerry. Well, the first thing that comes up for you, sweetheart, is I actually want to acknowledge the couple in the spirit world. Please forgive me. Sometimes I write things down. I actually feel as though there's a couple in the spirit world that comes around you. So, and I actually feel as though I want to acknowledge that we were reunited. So there must have been a chunk of time when I would suggest that if it's not parents, it would be grandparents. And I want to acknowledge dad's side of the family, to be quite honest. Now, when you were asking about moving, the first thing that came to me, my love, was the month of September, meaning there's going to be change about the situation that's around you. So, whether in September things start to move for you and you can actually see it being more of a prospect rather than something I'm wanting right now, I feel as though September is going to be a very sweet period of time for the movement and the moving that you're wanting to acknowledge and bring on in there. I also want to say to you, darling, okay, and are you going south, or I want to acknowledge that you have family south of you where you are currently living. So I want to acknowledge those below you on the map, so to speak. But I also want to acknowledge that I don't know if you also have lived in New South Wales before, but there is some acknowledgement to the top of New South Wales, or anywhere from the top of the border down to, say, Coffs Harbour, so to speak. I feel like I want to kind of acknowledge that part in particularly. I also want to say, is there an E for a female in spirit for you, darling? Is there an Edna, an Esme, and Ellen, and Emma? I feel as though there's an E
uh,
I want to acknowledge to be quite honest.
There's
Or
an Elsie.
is
Yeah, there's an Elsie.
Elsie? Okay, darling. Yep, I will
Yeah.
definitely take that. Now, when I bring in information, sweetheart, I ask the spirit world to come in and make that connection so that you can tell that I have connected to your energy and that the information that's coming through is for you. I want to say that the E and the loved ones around you are very, very, very much around you. I actually get native birds for your sign, to be quite honest. So I don't know if someone had cockies, had the different native birds of Australia. So I don't know if someone had a cocky, a pink galah, a rosella, something like that. But I want to acknowledge the wildlife or the native birds that come in as a symbol around you. I didn't know if there was a man in spirit who was connected to the birds, to be quite honest, or had birds.
Yeah. Yeah, my uncle.
All right, honey. So it's just signs to say that they're definitely around you, okay? I also want you to know that there's some money coming, my dear.
Oh,
So I don't
good.
know if it, yeah, and it's, I mean, let me be honest, it's not going to be, the lottery. If everyone seems to say to mediums, oh, have you got the lottery numbers? Oh, darling, if I had the lottery numbers, I'd be calling you from an island somewhere. But no,
Yeah.
I I do believe there's a little bit of money coming for you, sweetheart. So I don't know if it's something. I almost feel like a check or something paper form's going to come through the mail. So whether that's a letter first. So I just feel like as though it's this lost money or money owed to you that's going to find you. Put it that way. I feel like it's
Right.
going to help with the moving situation. I feel like it's going to help either pay something or get something paid for the move or get something put in place for the move. I want to encourage you that 2021 is going to be a very positive year for you. It almost makes me feel like it's going to be the peace after the storm. So it makes me feel like the stress is now, darling. It makes me feel like the worry and concern is now, and I'm not taking that into the future. I actually want to say that to you. I also want to say, is Cairns significant, or is there someone up toward Cairns, or is Cairns a place of vacation, holiday?
I've got friends that live at Cairns.
Okay, okay. I also want to say for that to come up, there must be changes around them, to be quite honest. Either you're going to hear from them, you're going to meet up with them, or that you're going to hear from them that there's changes going on around them. Now, I don't get anything bad. It could be just, hey, we're going on a vacation, or hey, we're changing the house, or we're going here, there. But I feel like there's some news coming from that part of, your journey or your circle. And I also want to say, is it you that has the sun, Jerry?
I've got four.
Okay, who's got the two children or who's having children?
Um, there's two that got two children.
Okay, I want to go to the little boy or where there may be two boys, to be quite honest, but I want to go. I also want to I feel like I want to add a third to a second or two children family. So I'm going to say to you, one of your sons, I don't believe, is finished having his children. I feel like there's a little female energy coming, or there's going to be a female energy joined to a sibling that is a brother. And I am going to definitely put that either to 2021, maybe slash into 2022. It may very well be that the pregnancy is known by mid next year, if not a little earlier. And I definitely feel like there's a new one on the way. I also want to say, is there an M connection with you and your boys and your children, honey?
Um, M for Mary or N for Nellie?
Sorry, my darling. M for Mary.
M for Mary?
Yeah.
No, I can't think of any.
Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. I feel like there's an M connection. So whether or not the little girl ends up being the M, I'm not sure. But I'm going to definitely put it out there. I also want to encourage you to get back out into it. So I don't know if you're out and about. I don't know if you're someone who actually connects very well to the elements, whether that's getting out, walking, doing the gardens, whichever way you want to put it. I feel like the earth connection, walking the beach, water, is a very positive influence in your life as well. I almost want to encourage you to get out and have that me time. So I don't know if you haven't been able to do that lately, but I really feel like I want to top you up in that as
Right.
well. So
Yep.
I want to say to you, Kerry, listen, with the move and things like that, it's coming. They want you to know that the cogs are turning. There is definitely some momentum there, darling. And I also want to let you know that they want to encourage you. There's also a number 4 for you, Kerry. I'm not sure if that's April, the 4th of the month, being significant. But I also want to say there's 4, unless you had 4 children, 100%. But I want to say that the 4 comes up. They want you to know that it's coming and that things are moving. They want you to relax a little bit because there is a bit of anxiety around it. So I don't know if it's been on your mind quite a bit and it's starting to actually affect you a little bit in your stress and your anxiety and your ability to sleep, whatnot. So I could see it getting that way, if not already. And they just want you to know that it's definitely on its way. I feel as though the place that you're going to, this is interesting. It's almost like the place you're going to end up going to is either not on sale yet or not on the market yet to rent, buy, whatnot. So they're making me let you know that everything's going as time and as to plan, but basically where I feel you will move and where you will buy or go isn't on the market yet. So it makes me feel like it's a timing thing, darling, and that everything's going to be great. They're going to come in now and they're going to wrap their arms around you. There's a circle of your loved ones right now giving you the biggest hug. I want to say farewell. I want to say goodbye. I actually feel like there's an older lady in spirit who's waving you a bye-bye with an actual hanky. So that I'm going to put that and give that to you symbolically. But they all want you to know that you're loved and that they're always with you, sweetheart. And there's some beautiful things coming your way. Thank you so much for your reading today with me, Kerry.
Oh, thank you. You were so spot on with everything.
Oh, thank you, my darling. You have a great day. Know that your loved ones are with you and they're right next to you every step of the way, darling. You take care, okay?
Yeah, thank you
All the
very
best.
much.
Kerry. Goodbye for now, honey.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow, and there we go. Another sacred session's over. I can't believe it. I could literally sit here all day and do this. I would love to, actually. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining me yet again. I hope you've had a lovely little session here with me and Kerry on the beautiful loving nature and the loving vibes from the heavens. Have yourself a great day. Be well. Take care of yourself. Look after yourself. And be well. Smile.